Hi everybody, this is Annette, the owner and curator of the blog Free from HIV. Free stands for the Foundation of Research, Education, and Events. We are providing individuals with the resources necessary to prevent HIV or to help in the fight against it. Based in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Free from HIV has a regional and a national presence. You'll find us around the community, on the steps of Washington, and here online combating the HIV/AIDS epidemic. Did you know that HIV affects 36.9 million people around the world? 36.9 million translates to 1.1 million in the United States alone. 1 out of 6 people don't even know that they have HIV, and every 9.5 minutes, somebody in the United States is infected. I know the data can be daunting and the statistics can be really scary, but there's something that we can do about it. Getting tested for HIV is the only way to know that you have it. Today, I want to encourage you to have an HIV test and learn if you are or are not carrying the disease. There are many HIV centers all around the US. Please see the link below to find one closest to you. By following the link, you will be led to the gettested.gov website. This is run by the Center of Disease Control, and here you will be able to type in your zip code, and the testing centers as well as their contact information will be populated. In Pittsburgh alone, the city has 14 locations where you can get tested. I want to break a couple myths about HIV. Before you start worrying that you may or may not be infected, you need to know that you cannot get HIV from breathing the same air, using the same eating utensils or gym equipment, touching the same toilet seat, doorknob, or toothbrush, sharing a drinking glass with somebody, or hugging, kissing, or shaking hands with somebody from HIV. These are all ways that you cannot get HIV, so don't freak out. Knowledge is power, and the more that you know, the more that you can protect yourself and your loved ones from HIV. Now that we know how you cannot get HIV, let's go through some of the ways that you can get it. You can only get HIV through certain body fluids of an infected person, like blood, semen, or breast milk. HIV can be transmitted during unprotected sex and through the sharing of injected equipment. From mother to baby during pregnancy, birth, and breastfeeding, and through contaminated blood transfusions. If you know somebody with HIV, please encourage them to get tested and talk to their doctors about what they can do to maintain their quality of life. If you do not have HIV, please take precautions to stop the spread of it by keeping yourself protected. Here are some proactive ways that you can stop the spread of HIV. 1 is having safe sex. 2 is inquiring about the PrEP drug and its availability to you. 3 is never sharing needles, syringes, or other injecting equipment with anybody. Also, taking HIV treatment if you are a new or expecting mother. Asking your healthcare professional if the blood products you are receiving through transfusion or organ or tissue transplants have been tested for HIV. And taking precautions if you are a healthcare worker. Free from HIV is here to help you navigate your way through all of the information that is currently available on the web about HIV. If you have any questions, please feel free to share them in the contact link above. I'm now going to take this time to show you how to navigate through the website. When you visit Free from HIV, you will be led to the home page found here. This will tell you some information about Free from HIV, who we are, where we come from, and what our mission is. You can visit this page to learn more about us and a couple statistics about HIV, like the ones we just discussed. If you go back up to the top of the page and see the menu, you can visit our blog. By clicking on the blog link, you will be led to our blog site, where you will find all the articles that I write about HIV. The most current ones are populated at the top, and you can see the date that they have been published. This one was published on March 8th, and it is titled, Why is HIV So Hard to Cure? If you click on the name of the blog post, it'll come up, and you can see that here I wrote it. You can go through and read the blog, and you will find a couple graphics and information as you read through the blog. Sometimes I even put informational videos for you, like this one. Let's go back up to the top of the page and go back to the blog tab. By scrolling down, you can see all the different blog posts that I have posted. One of my favorite ones are World in Data, an interactive map of HIV, Staggering Statistics, Children with HIV, and Stigma Leads to Sickness. These are all examples of blog posts that you can visit. If we leave the blog post tab and we go to podcasts, you will see that I have started a podcast series here on Free From HIV. You can see all the different episodes that are here on the podcast site. I have finished up the story series earlier this month. There are 3 episodes in it where I have shared stories of people living positive lives with HIV. If you click on the episode name, a PowerPoint will download on your mobile device or your computer. When you open the PowerPoint, you will have an introduction slide, which I will show you in a minute. And if you go down to the 3rd slide of every PowerPoint, you can click this big sound icon and listen to the podcast. There are currently 3 podcasts in the story series and 1 in the educational series. I hope you enjoy these. I've really had the chance to bring some great content to you. You can listen to them while you are commuting to work or getting ready for school. And if you have any ideas of things that you want to hear, you can tell me, and I will look into making a podcast about that topic. If we leave the podcast tab and we go to educational resources, this is where you will find this video that I am currently making right now being uploaded. I will add additional educational resources as I make them, and this can be a place for you and your friends to go and learn more about the educational resources surrounding HIV. If you go to the About the Owner tab, this is where you can learn about me, your host, Annette. I have written a little bit about myself, where I got my education, and how I became interested in starting this blog. There's even a picture of me so you can see what I look like. And in this video, you can see what I look like, so that's good. If we go to the Contacts tab, this is where you can submit any questions that you have, any inquiries or things that you want to discuss. If you have ideas about how this blog can be better, or if you'd like to ask a general question, this will go directly to my email, and I check them about once at the end of every day and try to reply as soon as I possibly can. You will have to enter your name, your email address, and the phone number is optional. Don't forget to press submit at the very bottom. Let's go back up to the top now. I want to go back to the blog tab. So you know that you can contact me through the Contacts tab, but I also wanted to show you that at the bottom of every blog post, so let's go ahead and visit one, there is this section here, all posts published by Annette. This just means that I have written everything, and if you are interested in learning where I got the information for the blog posts, you can see where I have referenced below. If you like what you've read, you can click this like button, and that'll help me know that the readers, who are you, are enjoying the content that I am sharing. Thank you so much for listening to this video. The HIV/AIDS epidemic is really something of a national crisis, and we have to do all that we can to inform people and stop against it. If you have any ideas or suggestions for this blog, I would love to hear from you. Thank you so much for listening, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the content that I will be making throughout the year. Thank you so much.